So recently, my parents bought me a new vehicle, and during the summer, it was having trouble starting. And I didn't know what was wrong, so I had to call my dad, and he showed me how to do this. So battery problems are the leading cause for people needing roadside assistance. Since a majority of us drive a vehicle, it is important that we learn this skill. My dad is very mechanically inclined. When my truck would not start a couple months ago, he told me the importance to learn how to do this. Batteries have a shorter lifespan in vehicles, so people need to know what to do if their battery will not work. Before you can tend to the problem with the battery, you need to locate a set of jumper cables that can be hooked up to a battery with a power exchange to to exchange a proper current. When you encounter a dead battery, you should first locate a battery that is comparable in voltage to the one that is dead. Once you have located a good battery, you need to check the battery that has no charge. You need to check and make sure there is no corrosion or corrosive. That's the crusty stuff that can get on the battery. And that's actually what the problem was with my battery, is that there was a lot of corrosion on it. Because it can build up on the battery post. If there is corrosion, you can get a wire brush or even like a bottle of Coca-Cola. And that's what I use. I use the bottle of Coca-Cola. So if you do use a bottle of Coca-Cola, you just need to pour a little bit on it. Not all of it, do just a little bit. And let it eat away at the corrosion for a while. And then later, after it's done eating it, you can come back with the wire brush and just scrape the rest of it off. And make sure there's none left on there. After you do that, you can now hook up your jumper cables. So once the batteries are prepped, you can take the jumper cables and connect them to each battery. The jumper cables will carry voltage from the good battery over to the battery that is dead. Take each end of the jumper cables, which look like alligator clips, and attach them to the battery terminal. So on each battery, there is a positive and negative terminal, and they're all color coded. So the positive is red and the negative is black. So when you do go to connect them, make sure that you connect the red one to the dead battery first. And then connect the other red end to the live battery. Next, take the black, the negative end, and connect it to the live battery. And then take the other black part and connect it to a metal surface. Don't connect to the post on the battery. It can cause like a spark and something bad could happen, like an explosion. So after you have your jumper cables all set, you can now get in the car, in the live car, and turn it on and let it idle for a few minutes. And then after it idles for a few minutes, you can now try to start the dead car. Once the dead vehicle is started, take the jumper cables off in reverse order you put them on. Start with the black on the ground first, and then take the black off of the good battery. Then take the red clamp from the good battery, and then finally take the clamp off the dead battery. In conclusion, now that you have jumped off your dead car, make sure you always have a set of jumper cables with you, because you want to always be prepared in case your car dies, and you don't want to pay someone else to do an easy job. And that was my dad's big thing, and it's a lot of parents' big thing, is that they want their kids to learn like how to change a tire or do this, so you don't have to call somebody and pay a lot of money to do a simple job.